Another half decent day here in February. It's kind of windy, but it's about 4 or 5 degrees above zero, so what the hell. I'll come in and sight in this my Tracker 209. It used to have a scope on it. I didn't have a whole lot of luck, and I didn't find it very accurate. I was using Shockey's powder in it, and after that I kind of figured out that different ammunition would probably work better in this thing. These things are pretty much designed for plastic patch bullets or conicals, and I tried the Lee reel bullets. The other problem that was causing me issues was probably my powder charge is too high. I was putting too much powder in it. So I had a scope on it. I took that off, and I put the scope on my Pursuit. And that gun I really like. That thing works great, especially with plastic patch pistol bullets. So that's what I'm going to use in this. I'm going to sight in these the fiber optic sights it came with. So we'll get that sighted in, so I figure I'll get some video of that. And I'll be using these plastic sabots. And these are copper plated 44 Magnum bullets. They're 429, 240 grain, typical. They're round nose, flat point. Little low, little left. Ooh, got the elevation. Something I picked up to give it a try is this 209 capper, and I'll tell you, that thing actually works pretty good. When I load this particular gun, there's a rivet that holds that spring plate in. So you can bring one up to it for hold, and I put the next one up and let it catch in the rivet. I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to be or not. I would say so, I guess. But it's good for priming that thing. It's hard to get your finger in there. That basically just has a big old slide. And this thing works good. I'm skeptical because I find cappers are usually more of a pain in the ass than they're worth. But for this guy, it works pretty damn good. Something else I tried today, because these plastic sabots are a bit of a pain to get in. They bite pretty good against the metal barrel. So I got this little bottle full of ballistol, and I just kind of had a brainstorm there. Put a little bit of ballistol on my fingers, and I wipe it on the sabot, plastic sabot. Don't get any in here. Keep it dry. Just try to keep it above that lip. That sucker glides real nice into the barrel when you do that. Yeah, but yeah, you just don't get any on the base there. You don't want to get any oil into your charge. bottom right target. Smidgen low. I'll tell you, that ballistol on the plastic sabot, man, it's working great. Works really well. The raven up there, you probably hear him. It's like fired the gun, he's all over the place like he'd been shot. Okay, I'm firing at that 25 meter just to get things close. Looks like I'm pretty damn close. So I'm going to go at the 50 now. See if we can get happy there. She's blowing a pretty good gale out here. Although it's starting to calm down. Smidgen low and a bit right. Those ravens don't like it when they pull the trigger. What's flopping and flying all over the place. See where that one went. Pretty low. I think I might have flinched on that one. But I'm shooting to the right, so I'll give that a tweak. A little left, or a little to the right still. Tweaked her in a little bit, a bit low. Yeah, it looks like I'm starting to flinch a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to start firing standing up right now. I think I got those sights on pretty good. I always keep the spent primers. I don't leave them laying around. I take them home, throw them in the garbage. Okay, it was a decent day with this Tracker 209 50 cal. I've fired this in the past. I had a scope on it, and like I mentioned before, I had accuracy issues with it. But I think it's mostly too high of a charge and using the wrong ammunition. If I lightened up on the loads, it probably would have done a lot better. So today, like I say, I put the mentioned before, the factory sights back on. Got her sighted in pretty good, but actually she's pretty good for accuracy now. I don't find it great, but I mean, a lot of it's probably me flinching a bit too. For the money, yeah, good way to try out black powder. Yeah, these things aren't very expensive. Yeah, I don't know if you can still get them, but I think so. I've had this one for a couple of years, and the scope is now on my pursuit rifle. That one I really like, and you can use the Blackhawk 209 powder in that. You can't use it in this one because the breech plug, if you read the instructions on the 209, breech plug has to be a certain type. These ones that use a little spring. Damn wind. Yeah, you can see very fouled up. The ring, it's like a spring that helps hold in the primer. That type of setup you can't use the 209, but you can use everything else in this thing. Had a pretty good day with it. I'm happy with the way she sighted in. See, I got the wussy pad on it there. Limb saver. If you're gonna be out shooting a rifle like that all day, I got nothing to prove. I'll use that. And I got long arms anyway, so it extends the rifle. Although I find with this one without it, it's not bad. So yeah, I'd call it a good day. What time is it? 25 to 6. It's getting dark. Yesterday, here's what your wads look like after they've been blasted out the barrel. These are everywhere. I'm going to try to pick up as many as I can. I don't have to leave them lying around. So here's where we're sighting in. Try to make this video too long. The first shot I made, I aimed at this one, and I ended up way the hell over here, I think. Remember correctly. So, got her close. I think it was the last one I started. She's starting to snow. That's why we need more of that shit. This was the last one I took the 25 meter. And that's when I decided that I'll start going with the 50. That is a spider. In the snow. Well, that's not bad. Wow. It's not too shabby for an old fart's eyes, you know. That includes the ones where I was standing up, so 50 meters of plain sight's kind of keeping it tight in here like that. I mean, the majority of these are bench rest. There's only 2 or 3 are standing, but shit, I'll buy that. They're off to the right a bit, but we got a bit of a wind too, so. Anyway, she's starting to snow. Looks good over there. She's getting a little ugly there, so take this thing down and get out of here.